Hi, Ron here from andrewscourse.com. This particular video is going to show you specific ways of how to know what the market is most likely to do next. And this is without even using the Andrews lines. Now, if you use the Andrews lines with this, and specifically what we teach in the advanced course, it'll also help you on determining how far it's going to go. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. So what you're going to walk away with from this seminar is, after seeing, let's say, a market that goes to here, you'll know that, oh yeah, well, the probability is real good after the correction, it's going to go much lower. Okay, and here's another example of this. Prices go down to here, everybody's going wacko. Well, you know, good probability after a correction of sorts, prices are going to go lower. And yeah, they did. They did. Boom. Okay, and so and then after this, you get a down move here, and you have a correction, and prices go down here. You have I put an N here, which means, hey, no, they're not. And I'm going to show you exactly why. Now today, as you can see, faceplant has been doing a faceplant as of late, and yeah, it's still down there. It's heading to a hell of a bargain level. Who knows what that is? Uh, Market's down. So why am I such a happy camper? Well, look at this here. Under $16 is one of my favorite stocks, CBG. And let's take a look at first of all, why I'm such a happy camper, and then what we'll do is we'll take a look at the specifics in terms of the technique and all that other good kind of stuff. Okay, so let's take a look here. I just showed you that CBRE, and that was at 15 something. Says, is commercial real estate. What is this one here? S&P set to continue. Okay, let's take a look. Where is that? Where is that? Let's see. See more. See more. Okay. Here we go. Is commercial real estate about to jump? Now remember, this one was at 1590, and here it was. I mentioned everybody we have an ABCD, which is something that's fairly popular, even though we don't necessarily use it in the course. And a few days after it made this high here, we had one of these textbook signals, and this was at well, here the prices were about 19, and right now prices are considerably lower. And that's cool because I'm not exactly long. So, and the more it goes down, the better for me. So, let's take a look. But that's in a specific issue. What about the market in general? Well, let's see. Right over here, we said market makes high at ORE, and on this day, you can see the price was at 13279. Okay, let's take a look. And when was this posted on? This was posted May 1st. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's see. Where's the Dow? Where's the Dow? Come on, Mr. Dow. Where are you? Let's go down here a little bit. Huh? There we go. Okay, so what was that number again? Whoops. There we go. That number was 13279. Okay. And we can see here that where is 13279? That would be 132. That would be at about here. And this is an hourly chart, mind you. Would be about here, and then the high so far was a couple hours later, right after that value. So I don't know if I posted. I probably posted it after it made that value. That's my guess. But you know, it's here's the May 1. So Anyway, so much for that. And one of the things that you learn about in the expanded course is the ORE technique, right? So, uh, anyway, yeah. Okay, so the Dow's been going down nicely, and that's, well, and and lately I've been saying, yeah, it's been going down nicely, but it's going to go down some more. And I'm going to show you one of the reasons why, according to Elliott wave theory. Okay, there's a variety of reasons why. The course methods show you that probabilities real good, it's going to go down more, the course methods alone. But if you add in Elliott wave theory, yeah, makes it interesting. And what's nice about this particular technique I'm going to show you is normally with Elliott wave you can have 3 Elliott wave experts and have 7 or 8 opinions. I am not being facetious on this. I saw a gentleman who very nicely posted his opinion and then 3 or 4 alternates, and he really knew his stuff on Elliott wave. So this particular technique doesn't give you that. It's just simple, straightforward, and kind of like Andrews. And okay, so let's take a look. Let's take a look. I did this bit of work here on SPY. Let's see, here we go. Okay, let me show you. We'll start with, do some perfect 2020 hindsight. We'll look at back here. Okay, now, very simple. We know with perfect 2020 hindsight, this was the high. Okay, and this low here was greater than 1.618. Let me show you the 1, 2. Let me show you this real easy. You take the high, the low. Now normally I don't use this kind of Fibonacci stuff, but you see how this low here went a little bit past this 140. 140.93 is the 1.618, and this was 140.66. Okay, so the theory is if it goes past that, you then get much more below. Okay, and so what happens is when you see that with Andrews, you know that you've got Elliott wave people on your side going to be going short up here. And so with Andrews, you want to look at taking the ride from here down to here. Okay, I mean, this is, normally you're looking for entry over here, which you may already have. But if you're looking at adding on additional positions, this would be an interesting time to consider it. Okay, using Andrews, and then you want to get out using Andrews down here. Okay, now what's interesting up here is that if you did the analysis again over here, this high, and a lot of times the end of your correction is at approximately 100%. The problem is sometimes it's a little above, sometimes it's a little below. To just put an order in at 100% is really fairly risky because sometimes it just keeps on going. So what you do is you use your Andrews techniques, your advanced course techniques, and it'll make it a lot easier. But just be aware that if you're an Elliott wave person who doesn't know Andrews yet, one of the things to look for in a correction is 100%. And here you have that also, 100%. Okay, so how did I get to 100%? This is really simple. This was the low. It was 1, here was 2. And right here was around 100%. Okay, just a little bit past. Let's see this here. See, right down there was near 100%. Okay, but you really want to use your Andrews technique for entry and exit, right? And so one of the things that we have in the Babson course is we cover what happens with different pivots using using an Elliott wave type scenario. But it's a lot easier than Elliott wave because Elliott's kind of, like I said, you can have 7 opinions with 3 people. You're not likely to have that with Andrews. So like over here, for example, you have an EP, and so you're looking at the EP, and then you have a Willie Nelson on the intraday, and that helped you take off here. So okay, let's take a look at what we have here. Okay, so we see here, let's take a look. I have the P, which means pizzazz. It had some pizzazz here. Let's go here, here. And we can see it went past the 1.618. And so the theory is when she comes back up, start looking for an entry point using Andrews, because probability is real good. It's going to make a lower low than here, and then you can use your Andrews techniques for your exit. Okay. Okay. And here's, watch this now. So here you had your nice little ABC correction here, and notice it didn't go past the 1.618. Ah, okay. Now, so this counter move here was 100%, and EP telling it's going up. Now, what's interesting here is over here, it didn't make, you didn't have one of those 1.618 things. Okay, well, that's fine. And over here, you didn't have one of those 1.618 things. Okay, when prices came down for 3 waves down. Okay. Now, here you did. Let me show you. And here you did. Let's take a look at here it went past, came down, made new highs. Okay. The theory is that the wave, which if your 2 to 3 wave is 1.618 of the 0 to 1 wave, then your 2 to 3 wave is an extended wave. And if it's the extended wave, then it is probably going to be the longest of the 3 waves. So in other words, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See how this is the longest? Okay. Take a look again here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And once again, this here was the longest of the 3. With perfect 2020 hindsight, we can see that. Okay. But it's not always the case. Like here, for example, let's take a look at this. This here, if you take a look at the distance between here and here, it's definitely and obviously longer than the distance between here and here. That's why you want to use your Andrews indicators to enter and exit the market, not just blindly jumping in and out. Okay, so let's take a look here. This one, obviously, this 3rd wave here was the longest, and this was beautifully, the beautiful ORE reversal. It was, there was just a number, there was an NN down here. One of the things you want to look at when you're looking at finding the 5th wave in one of these scenarios is, remember your first set of videos, remember what we covered in there? Just use that. That will help you immensely. And so in this situation here, markets are really rocking and rolling today. We can see we come down 1, 2, 3, 4, and eventually theory is that it will make a lower low. Okay? So you need to use your Andrews techniques on when you get in, when you get out. And if you want to know more about combining Andrews and Elliott in a simplified version of Elliott, in the Babson videos, Babson Pro videos, we go over that. Okay. Anyway, thank you for your time, and come visit us over at andrewscourse.com. There we are. There we go. Come visit at andrewscourse.com, press on products, and take the advanced course, and learn some of our techniques. Thank you for your time. See you next time.